Hey guys, Mikas here for another episode of your favorite show, the live electronic music tutorials. Just joking, maybe this is the first time watching. However, that's it guys, it's another episode, it's 351 and I'm gonna make you some deep house. I'm gonna go classic, I'm gonna go raw, 118 BPM. I'm taking FM bassline, kind of groovy percussions, like some drum loops in the background, some things like that. And of course I'm gonna make everything in real time in front of your eyes. And why? Simply because I love to do electronic music and I like to try new things and to challenge myself to do all of it live for you guys. And every single episode that I do, I finish the track that you can hear right now. I guess it's a deep house track. I don't know what I put in it because this is in the future and we're still in the past. Okay, so after I've done this guys, I make templates for Ableton, Logic Pro and FL Studio that are in the link below that you can get on our website, movingclassmusic.com. It's basically, the track you hear right now is the project that I finished, and you can get a template if you want to, work on this type of track, watch the tutorial, maybe make a remix, have fun with it, learn a lot. This is what templates are for. They're amazing. We have over 8,000 templates on our website. So guys, I start from absolute scratch. I was away for a little while, but now it's time to get back to work. And basically what I have there, I'm gonna drop the speakers here first to make sure I'm not, and I have a kick. It does sound quite different without the sub, I can tell you that. So I have a kick, so I'm gonna do a kick. So I think the first thing I will do for this one, which is rare, sometimes I start melody, sometimes drums, but I think I'm gonna basically start with the beat and start building a beat and then start recording some parts. Oh, I think I didn't do the right. Not my type of happy. I'm not sure. I just took like a random kit. Might not be exactly the intended genre for this kit, but again, genres and kits, a drum is a drum. Anybody can play anything on it and make it its own. So toots, 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 toot, and then clap. Oh, it's crunchy, this one. I like it. So guys, I remember I used to have a Detroit compilation that was house, techno mix and stuff like that. It came in a black box with vinyl, and there was some deep house tracks on there that were like absolutely, like for me, like how, I don't know how to express this even. They were like a big turning point for me when I heard this type of music, that I didn't know this existed, because when I was going to raves in the 1990s in Quebec City, we had very limited, let's say, music. We had the music on the radio. We had the music basically when the DJ were playing. We had cassette tape that we record the sets. But most electronic music by them in the 1990s, if not all, were on vinyl. And this was not accessible. It's quite the opposite of what it is today, I have to say. Oh, I see some shakers there. I hope they're going to be kind of cool. Okay, maybe you can do something with that here. To shake it a little bit. Just really... kind of nice actually. And then people who hear that, they're gonna be, it's not deep house. Like, wait a minute. So this is just to start, to have something to lay down. It's a bit grungy. I think I wanted to drop like some loops in there, so I'm gonna go kind of conga, and I'm gonna try to groove it up a little bit. It's nice with Logic. With Logic, I'll be able to listen to it. It will tune it to the tempo. See the idea? That's cool. See, I just drop it in there. Boom. It will stretch it. Whoop, it will stretch it to the tempo of the track. Then I can, of course, mix it. And I'm probably gonna get another one of another. This one is longer, so there will be some variation. So it's gonna make the track more interesting to start with. Maybe it's gonna turn out to be more Afro than deep, but I think it will be deep because it's 118 only, which is slow, groovy. Let me put a track zoom on here so I can see what I'm working on, of course. Put on a little bit more length so I'm able to record a sequence. I'm thinking, first element, of course, a bass line. I'm gonna go just here, do FM, see if we have electric piano, echoes. I'm gonna look what we are getting. Oh, that's quite pretty, but not what I'm looking for. It's loud. Try to do a different pattern this time. Start with this. Maybe it will get much more complex, maybe it won't. I wanted to have a little bit of a groove, kind of impactful kind of thing, so. I'm not sure if I should start it there, right? I'm gonna replicate it, but I'm still gonna glue it just in case. I would like to make it. I think it's quite groovy. Again, some people are already gonna be, this is not deep house. Well, bye. Let's look at what we. I think I'll keep that because I do like the sound. I think if we open it. It's quite groovy. But as we usually do, we're gonna keep it and I'm gonna go on to another instance of Alchemy and I'm gonna see some time. I mean, actually most of the time I do find some cool things to oh my god, there's amazing stuff in this synth. Very large clock, this is interesting. Classic. put them together just for fun. Ooh. Go together. Magic. I'm gonna take both of them, I'm gonna bus them into a single channel. Those two here. I'm gonna send them to a bus. And on this bus I will put a side chain. With the kick, of course. Get the track to pump. This is not this kick, I believe. Modern. Dark Secret kit, so instrument. This one. Okay, so now we have input into a side chain. Let's bring it up. Then, of course, because we have both and now they are compressed, can make it into a big instrument by adding an EQ. So this is already quite a big part of the track. I mean, this is really not an immense amount of other things you can put on there. What was I doing again? EQ here, vintage, stereo. Here I'm gonna trigger like a big synth. You can already hear that. So both of them together will have to be balanced, quite well in the mix in the speakers later. But it's quite magical, I would say. I think I'll do a send here, just to have this sound here with a bit of reverb, but my reverb of course would be equalized to just have much everything over 200 maybe. And I want to take a reverb that's not an immense room. Have all of those now let's send. I'm trying a reverse just for fun. I'm going to try this. Nothing that I like in this verb here. I was just trying this one. I never actually opened this one, so more something chroma, something more gentle. Oh, that's nice. Definitely add some dimension. Do a little bit more juice in there. So what I can hear already right now, I'm doing a bit more old school. It's like kind of a string, kind of pad thing. Right. Not quite. Okay. Quite what I am looking for just yet. I kind of like the sound. I think I might do something with this, or maybe not, but I mean, it's input something at least. Not to look for the perfect sound every time, but at least input something and then improve it. Not quite, the timing is not quite right here. I like it off like this is much more beautiful. I mean, it's not off, it's just not exactly on time. This is perfect. A bit thin, in the sense that there's not so much to it, but I think if we give it a little reverb, and then so I'm using the effect from the drum kits. So it's always cool if I put some effects on the drum, they will be in tune with the rest. I was listening earlier and I was thinking that what could be good is some kind of a plucky guitar, groovy kind of part, and in the strings I think I heard some pizzicato that could be, I mean, just guessing here, could work in there. what I'm looking for, but quite cool though. I'm probably gonna go in keys instead. So it should have plucked. Dancing horses. Something like this. Just a background groove, you know, so the track, you know, I'm trying to record all the elements now, so after that I can arrange it and, you know, make a track with it. But first you really have to lay down the idea, at least in my opinion. So that's I think quite a reasonable idea. And then you know, I like the idea, but I don't like so much the sound, so I will go now into the sound and try to fix something. Oh, it's already... Sometimes it's just around the corner, like this. That in the mix. Not sure about the keys in there, plus the key change in the bass and, you know, all the variations. It's a little bit complex right now, I have to say. But we just, you know, we're laying down some ideas, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna replicate it. I'm gonna look at the time here. I'm at 2 minutes. I'm gonna take all of that. I'm gonna turn it into a track. Not quite a track, of course, because it's only a loop with some elements in it. However, this is pretty much going to be the length of my track. Let's say we keep it square, we'll just drop some arrangement in there. Now let's play a little bit in the mix. Let's drop out those strings. For me, it's pretty much impossible to mix in headphones, because I have this room and the room is tuned, I know it, the speakers are hanging to the wall, and it really gives me perspective on the music, and it's really a clean room to mix with a sub. So when I'm on headphones, I'm like, okay, I can definitely compose some stuff, lay down some stuff, but for the mix, it's rarely good. So let's look what we have in those guitar to try to make it a bit go in between those two here. So you can do this with the synth, which is quite amazing. Or I can even go in the middle. Well, I'm going here. So this, but more plucky. It's quite a groove already. Of course, the percussions, the elements, you know, it's definitely not some final stuff. The mix, and you know, there's no sauce in there, let's say. It's just some basic raw elements. Let's check out our bass again. Ooh, this is chunky. There's a nice low end to this one here. Let's check it. Let's give it a little bit more thump. Let's check the other bass. So how does it look like on the EQ? See, it's a little bit higher, so I'll be tempted to maybe just separate them a little bit in the sense that not completely like this. I want some of this gritter at 100 here. Now I'm gonna check out the kick relation with the basses, and the kick, well, it's quite thin, let's be honest. So there's 4 different kicks in this kit, so I'm gonna... Oh, there's already something a bit more pluckish. Not quite what I like, so I'm gonna drop it. So now I'm looking for like a boom, so for like some substance, you know, the plucks are nice. This is again super punchy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop it an octave. Whoa, that was... wow. Not quite. Let's try the other one. It doesn't have... it really doesn't have like the thump I'm looking for. And I think I'm quite a bit low. I'm under 0, so I'm gonna bring it back up. Why does it has to trigger all the sound when I bring it up an octave? Ah, that hurts. Something. I have also a few kits loaded already. That's a little bit better. No. Well, that's quite a lot. That's a bit better. Let's listen. A bit of a... And again, it's hard because, you know, I can kind of hear it in the headphones, but I cannot really feel it, so it's almost impossible to mix that. So I do like those plugs here. Now, let's drop them. Let's say we drop everything and just have those strings playing just for an intro. Let's see if it's kind of interesting. I think would be cool is maybe if I put this first bit here, and then after that I drop the key change. So let's try this out. Let's say I put it in the middle here, and then I start it here. Instead I will switch this here. No, it doesn't trigger it. I think I will equalize it a little bit. I could do only the tan tan tan. It's not very interesting, so I always try to push the envelope a little bit. I think I can hear something. It would be nice here, like a little trigger of a voice effect. Let's say I'm gonna do all. I think there's a vocal part here, yes, and Let's try to trigger it with something. It's more pad. That, and then I put like a big delay. It will wash out at the end, hopefully. With this delay designer. Something slower than a quarter, huh? Simple filtered. I guess I'll have to leave it on, or I have two choices. Either no, I don't want to. Either I play here maybe with the release and the decay. Delay we have here. I'm not super sold yet, but you know, we're working on something. It's interesting, I think. Let's go back to this. Just trying to add like a vocal element, you know, like kind of a human feel to the track to make it more interesting. I think we achieved that. Now I'm thinking what could be nice in there. Like I think like a brassy kind of few hits in there. just for the fun of it. Not really changing direction, but kind of adding. So I think for me, it's always kind of a jam part where I feel I can add some things to the track. Not sure the direction it will really take in the end, but let's cut the pad. I want to cut the pad. Bring just the guitars. Hopefully I'm in key in there. Not these ones. Bring the strings in. A bit less. Put it in the back. Different groove. Let's try the bass just in case it would work. I don't think it will. They definitely contradict this. So it was just an idea I wanted to drop in there, So when I'm gonna finish the track, I'm definitely gonna use some of these. But this is gonna be it, guys, for episode 351, which is a whole lot of episodes, guys. If you have time, you have to check out the other 350. There's a lot of great content. I make trance, I make progressive, I make breakbeat, I make film scores, I make a lot of things that are interesting, and of course I make a whole lot of templates that are on the site. The link straight below. And until next time, guys, may the sound be with you.